What is GA4? What can it do for my business? And what is all this data that I'm seeing on my screen? So hi guys, my name is Aisling. I am a digital media and marketing consultant. And welcome to my channel. Today we are looking at Google Analytics 4, the setup, what the different data points mean. It's going to be short, it's going to be concise, so we're not going to get through everything. But we are going to have a little bit of a dive on how to set it up for you and what you should be looking out for as a business owner. What we're going to do first of all is go directly to Google Analytics. Now, if we log in, what you'll see is this screen is set up. There is already connected to your website. If you haven't connected it to your website yet, this is where you're going to set it up. So basically, this will be blank and it will prompt you to set up your Google Analytics if you do not already have one. So we come into this screen here and we have the create button. This will be already on your screen if you haven't created it. If you want to create another account, you go down to your settings, which is called admin, and then you come into create. So we're going to do create here and you're given two options. One is account and one is property. Your account is what you set up so that you can run your business under this particular account under your Google Suite, and a property is, say, a website, a collection of websites, an app, or a website and an app. And those are the businesses that you run under your overarching account. So today what I'm going to do is show you how you set up an account and also how a property goes under it. So we're going to click the account button, and what it's going to do is prompt you to set it up. Now what I'm going to do is just pop test in here, and this is basically for your own purposes so that you can keep account of how many accounts you have under Google Analytics. Then you come in and you check the box of what sort of cookies you want to release, and then you press next. Now you have your property. So your property is basically what you're going to own under your account. So say, for instance, you're managing several different businesses. What you do is you'd call this property the name of the business that you're managing for this particular website. And then if you went to set up a Google Analytics for another website or another business that you run, you'd set up a separate property under your account. You can have several different websites under one property. So for instance, an example of that would be like a Google Suite where you have Google Analytics, you have your Gmail, you have YouTube, that all sit under your one property, which is Google, but you've got different businesses that you want to monitor under one property. But generally speaking, if you're an SME owner manager, you'll have a property per business that you can manage the website under. So again, I'm just going to pop in a test one and we're going to go through it this way. As you can see here, it has reporting time zones in dollars and currency, which is automatically set in dollars. What we're going to do is set that to whatever your area is, because it gives you more accurate readings on the results of when people are on your website, and also your currency, so that you know whatever the main amount of currency you're going to be taking in under your website or your e-commerce platform, you need to pop it in here and it will convert any payments that they make and your clients make in other currencies. It'll convert it to the one that you've put in here. So next up we do next, and we're going to describe our business details. So let's just say business, an industrial, and we're going to say a small business, and then we go next. Here you're going to be asked about your business objectives. You can see it'll break down what those objectives are, and you might look at them and say, well, it's all of them. Or maybe it's this, maybe it's generating leads, maybe it's user engagement and retention. What I'm going to recommend you do is select other business objectives, because that gives you all of the data that all the individual ones will. They're more streamlined if you were to pick a different objective. So go for other business objectives so that you're not limiting yourself before you start. You accept your terms of use, and then you're brought on to start collecting data. So where are your data streams? This is going to be looking at your website. It's going to be looking at the app if you want to track it here, and it's going to give you examples across the bottom of where you want to track. We're going to go website, and internally, we're just going to write website name. By putting it in here, it does not mean it's linked to your data stream. It's only a way of categorizing your website. And again, we're just going to do it for internal purposes, test website. So once we have that all set up, again, this is not a way of tracking a data source. It is just setting it up online. We create and continue. Now we have this set up, we add our data stream, and what it's going to do is prompt us to set up a Google tag. You can install this manually using your content management system and a plugin that goes with it, or you can send it to your web developer. I will set up a different video on Google Tag Manager, but right now, let's just say you have this set up on your website, you copy this code into your Google Tag Manager or directly on your content management system, and you have your data stream connected. So say, for instance, now that is what we have done, okay? Next, we'll come back into account and I will demonstrate for you what this looks like once you are in your Google Analytics platform. So this is one that I've set up earlier with a dedicated data stream and a website setup. And you can see when you come in here, you've got several different terms. One of these is active users. Active users are not just people who arrive in on your website. They are people who arrive on your website and do one of three things: stay more than 10 seconds, have one key event, or have more than 2 events on the website. Now, that all sounds like jargon, so I'm going to break down what those individually are. First of all, a key event is something you as the business owner or manager have told Google Analytics is a really important thing for someone to do on your account. So whether that be press a get in contact button, whether that be buy something, whether that be sign up for your newsletter, these are key events that you're going to let Google Analytics know are of significance. And then the other thing is event counts. So how many times people have taken action on certain events that Google Analytics have termed as particular events. Now, what we're going to do is have a quick look now at where you can find those events. So we're coming down here to the admin tab and we come into this account. Basically, we've got lots of information here, but down under property settings, we go to data display and events will be there. We'll click on event and basically what it will do is it'll show you any recent events that people have taken part on your website. So any actions they've taken. You can see you have click, first visit, so that means if it's the first time someone has visited your website, they've started a form, they've submitted a form, they've viewed a particular page on your website, they've scrolled, etc. These are all events that have taken place on your website. But if you come in here to key events, you can see that we've starred already, come in here and we've starred form submit as a key event. So that means if somebody submits a form on the website, that's going to come up in our general overview as a form submission as a key event. That means we have an active user. So an active user is 10 seconds or more on your website, just 2 regular events or 1 key event. And that's what we're looking at from our data sources. You can create your own event here and break down what you want people to be categorized as active users on your account, all within these settings. There's just one more thing I want to show you before we finish up today, is if we come over here to reports as well, we're going to get much more data and it's going to show you lots of different things where we have active users, there we go, our new users, so people who haven't engaged with our website in the last 30 days, and the average engagement time per active user. So if we come down here to, let's just, for instance, come into generate leads and have a look at, say, traffic acquisition. Traffic acquisition is where are we getting our visitors coming from to arrive on our website. And if we come down here, you'll see the pattern of usage over a period of time. So it gives you an idea of when people are more active. But if we go down a little bit more, we see what this is being categorized as. So direct, organic social, referral, or unassigned. Unassigned usually means the data source isn't set out in any of your other sources or linked to your Google Analytics, so it can't really tell you where it's coming from, or there haven't been cookies allowed to track that data source across. So that's usually where unassigned comes in. So you can see here that direct is the largest, organic search, so people are searching for you, and then organic social is where people have found you from social media. So people are basically searching for this directly into the URL. Now, what I would recommend doing if you are looking at traffic or user acquisition is going to this drop-down menu and going source/medium. At the moment, we're just getting a primary channel group. So the channel is basically those kind of descriptors: organic search, organic social. But if we come down search/medium, we get a breakdown of what are they coming from the searches: Google, Bing, We're getting CTV blog online, a referral, LinkedIn.com referral. So these are the sites that they're actually coming from, and it gives us a much more grounded understanding of where our clients are coming from and how we can leverage those channels in the future. As you can see from the database, there's huge amounts more to get into, but that will give you a general understanding of 1, how to set it up, 2, what the data points are, and 3, just give you a little bit of support and get going. So if you have any questions, please make sure to reach out. And if you have any tips or tricks, make sure to pop them in the comments. Hit subscribe, and you get so many more videos like this that you can use and implement in your business from the get-go. See you soon.